check it out, man. Before we get up into it, man, we'd like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet again, and hit them with that notification bell. So
hit the notification. It's free. It's free.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, he told me to say that, man. You know,
you deserve it. Hey, it's your boy, man, Sebo, keeping the rubber on the wheels warm, man. Here at the Game Point, we keep the game
on point.
Thank you, sir, man. Get in here. Come on. I know you're watching the game. Come on, get in here. We got stuff to talk about.
Hey, check it out.
You know it doesn't happen, and we got to talk about it. Come on, get in here.
Welcome back. It's Game Point. Like, share, comment, repeat, retweet,
and do it all again.
Let's go.
Season 2 is lit.
2 or 10?
No, this is episode 2 of season 8.
This is your first episode,
really. We did one. They know we was here.
Man, hey.
Episode 2.
We was online. Somebody seen it, somebody watched it. But hey, what's up to the people, you know what I'm saying? This is episode 2, episode 1, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. Hey, shout out, man, to the AHRR Network, man. We are not just for the people. We are the people.
Come on, man.
See, look, I'm back. Only get tagged. Y'all see? Y'all thought I was going to mess it up. Not today, though. Let's roll, man. Let's go. What we into, man? Sports.
Hey, man, there's a lot going on there.
It's big shit.
Tonight, there's been a lot going on, man.
Hey.
There's been hands and feet put on people.
When they say nigga.
Man, there's been hands and feet put on people. Hey, yeah, he said, hey, man.
Hey, man, it's going down around.
Remember that one dude in the hood that you just wish went to jail because you couldn't tell on him? You just wish he just went to jail? No. We got that dude running around in the NBA right now. We're going to talk about it.
Straight up menace.
A menace.
Like I said.
Go to jail. Go to jail.
Oh,
we are tired of looking at you.
There we go. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? The director told me what to do. I'm on it, director.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So, let's get right into it. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about,
Let's get into it.
First and foremost, just talking about news in sports, in general, outside of what we usually talk about, which is basketball and football, because that's what we watch.
That's in the wheelhouse.
Because that's all they get money, man.
That's in the wheelhouse.
Even though we're going to talk about that contract in baseball, too, though, man. That's money.
Somebody getting some money, though.
He got the bag. But let's talk, first and foremost, boxing, man. This has been one of them years where there's been more people fought in this year alone than I've probably seen fighting in the last 3 to 5 years.
Is it coming back?
Everybody fighting right now.
Is it coming back?
This is right around this time now where everybody like, man, we either gonna fight or get out the kitchen.
Hey, real talk.
This ain't the Mayweather times no more. You get one fight a year and then he running around, wait till everybody got gout.
Wait till everybody 40.
Nah, man, this is everybody fighting. And speaking of fighting, the last one I just watched, I think it was last weekend when it was that Devin Haney fight.
Yep.
Did you see it?
I didn't watch
He peeked at it. He caught the highlights.
Yeah, I checked it out, though.
Well, it was a clinic. Devin Haney put a clinic on that dude, man. He was faster than him at every angle, every punch. It was a clinic. But this is me, and because I watch boxing, I'm not a true novice, but, I'm not Max. But I do watch the sport.
Between Max Kellerman and novice, okay. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of great.
I'm like Max when he used to rap. I'm like Max Kellerman when he used to rap.
We had it up here one time. Max was getting it in.
Listen, man, we was just playing Onyx for when we went live, man. That's how Max used to come out, man. He used to have the Onyx, he had the Scully with the brim on it. Y'all go look that up, man.
He must have hung around Tux in Boston. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that was it. So, but what I will say is that I still don't know if Devin Haney got the kind of knockout power it takes to fight some of these other cats that are sitting in or around his weight class.
Do you have to have knockout power to be the champ?
If you're going to play with cats like Gervonta Davis, if you're going to play with Boots, if you're going to play with some of these kids, they definitely got something in there. They got something in their glove, man. They got some real heat in there. And if you're just tactically playing with them, it only take but one of those. We've seen a lot of Gervonta tank fights where the dude just, you be thinking you got him, and then one round, one fight, one punch, and then that's it. Night. And I still don't know if he's been able to establish that he has the punching power to keep up with him. But, we got to give him his credit, and I'm not taking nothing away from him because he did win, and he did put on a tactical display for that young man, and he gave it to him. I think the man's name was Regis Prograis, something that's got that French ending to it.
You got it going on better than me.
Yeah, but he got hands and feet put on him.
I definitely
but the one thing about the fight that I want to talk to you about, and if you didn't watch it, this is the part that I think you can still have some input on, is you understand about cutting weight. Your son is a wrestler right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my little man too. And part of being able to cut weight is rehydrate.
Yep.
Right, because you want to make weight and then you want to get back in a certain healthy condition for your body so that you can actually have your wrestling match. You can go out there and go box. This man cut 25 pounds and got it back in one night.
Definitely unhealthy.
He weighed in at 140, and by the time it was fight night, he was at 165. I think that's kind of crazy that you can get. How you do that?
Where they do that at?
I'm kind of look. I'm impressed, but more importantly, that he still was very. And I could say, well, that's probably why he didn't have the power in the fight. Nah, he was still tactical, and that's what you see the effects of cutting weight too quick or too much weight is that you slow on your movement.
Yeah,
he was fast.
Yeah,
he just didn't have no power. But, you know, Devin Haney has fought in 147, 154, 160, even 168. So I think his normal weight and where he's at, his walking around weight, is probably anywhere between like 168, 175. So for him to go and get into a space where he's at even 160 and cut 20 pounds and then come back up to 165, I would like to know more about. I'd like to know more about that. Is what I'm saying. I just like to know more about that. That's pretty impressive.
Hey, we gonna see. But let's talk about Devin Haney. Let me just say my 2 cents. From what I heard, I don't think he has that knockout power. I definitely think he's lacking it. So
you don't know nobody out.
But you know what I'm saying. He might be that guy to punish you for 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying. You can't do nothing. We have seen those guys win.
Even Mayweather in his early fight, before he was officially Money Mayweather, he was tagging some cats. Yeah. He slides you. I'm still waiting on that from Devin Haney, so I would like to know. But speaking of sliding somebody, there is a young gentleman.
A new slider in town.
Yeah, he's a slider. He should be at White Castle.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? you can get
it. Because, he's got a slider or two in there. The gentleman's name is Sabril Mateus, if unofficially. Anybody who's Puerto Rican and you want to help me out with that, because he is from the island of Puerto Rico. This young man, 31 years old, IBF, it is a junior welterweight, which is anything between 132 and 140 pounds. Yeah. Man, he's been hurting people.
Oh, I've seen it.
He's been hurting people, and they call him No Mas Tias because he done had the last 4 fights, they done had to quit. They done threw in the towel, or the fighter themselves said No Mas.
Man, hey, killed a guy.
He did kill somebody. I mean, somebody died as a result of the boxing match that they had. The young man ended up with severe brain damage, and they couldn't get him back right. He was out of there. This happened in 2019. Man. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you gotta really want that to fight that young man.
Oh yeah, I don't think nobody really wants to smoke with him, man.
I can't. Look, you don't want to die,
man. Shit.
Anybody tell you gotta quit? If you quit a fight that you train and sacrifice for, and you quit,
and
and you the 4th one, or even the 3rd one, hell, even the 2nd one, because you already done heard the last 3, 2, 1 that he done fought.
That's
quit.
When that shit got real, that's when that shit got real.
Okay, yeah. So we need a mic on that, man. What are you on? We need a mic.
Yeah. Shit, we do got the video, I think.
Is that what it is? Hey, man, is he queuing up the video on this?
He might be, because he got some highlights.
We getting some feedback from the front office. We're trying to make sure we on point. We got some feedback.
He's an assassin. We just keep moving, man, until we see him moving.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They'll let us know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but, shout out to the dude. His name was Maxim De Chavez. That ended up being a young man that just couldn't recover from some of that blunt force trauma fighting that young man. But please be serious about fighting that man, because he's a problem, man.
Shout out to the people, man. My man, Murder Man Van Dam. Their names is coming back on.
They back.
Coming back. He said Devin Haney's weak. He said he'll be exposed when he fights a real dog. Antonio Johnson says that Wilder fight about to go crazy. Oh yeah, you got the heavyweights going on. You got the heavyweights.
Who you fighting? Joshua?
Wilder and Joshua.
Nah, I don't know, man.
They heavyweights though.
They just two people who don't want to see Tyson Fury. I guess
Yeah, hey.
That's boxing light. That is That's diet boxing. That's the stuff that you trying to lose weight. You watch that fight.
Oh, yeah. Shouts out to Ayo Bitches 3000.
Damn. Yeah, woo.
Who?
You think they be creating these tags right before they jump on, or that's how they walk around?
They obviously don't walk around like that.
That's how y'all walking around?
It's sweet though, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Sweet,
yeah, man, come on, bro. We got to hear more of these tag names.
I got to get my shit up, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to create me something.
Not that creative.
Man, I'm gonna have to create me one.
All right, so we talked a little bit about boxing, but I want to get into something that I think a lot of us have been spending these last 13 weeks taking a look at, and that's been these fantasy leaders. And I know some of y'all in here, you got a guy who knows a guy, and you've been into fantasy. But I wanted to just ask you a couple things. You got a fantasy team? You in?
I'm in, man. Some people say I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Some people around here say I'm out, but I am in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I got a couple questions for you, and inside of here, and y'all can play along at home. Just want to kind of see where y'all at. In the top 5 fantasy points leaders in this year so far, do you think there is a wide receiver in there?
Top 5 point getter?
Top 5 points earners in fantasy. Do you think there's a receiver in there?
I'll go with Tyreek.
Tyreek.
Yeah.
That's a good answer, but it is incorrect. He is not in the top 5.
Is there a receiver in the top 5?
There is not a receiver in the top 5.
Okay, trick question. Okay.
Trick question.
All
I got
right,
another one for you. In the top 5, is there a running back in the top 5? If there's not a receiver, could there be a running back in the top 5? Play along at home. I want you to take a look at some of the people logging in. I want to see if they got it. And don't be Googling it either, y'all. Get in here, play the game.
I'm going to say... See, you hit me with the trick question. I'm gonna say,
there's not a wide receiver.
I'm gonna try to figure you out. Let's say there's a running back, because you're trying to say,
is there a running back? Top 5. Yeah. And if there was, who would you assume the running back would be? Top 5. Listen to some of the viewers and see what they got. Let's see what they got.
Let me see what we're working on. No, it ain't. We don't have them. They said they all 85 Toyota SR5 said they all QBs, but we said we got a running back.
We got a running back.
Let me just go off. Let me go off the dome. It's probably gonna be somebody that's not really known.
They gotta be known to be in the top 5.
Nah, you could just score a few touchdowns.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hey, you got me. I'm stumped.
There is a running back in the top 5, and it is CMC.
CMC, man.
Colorado own Christian McCaffrey is in that top 5.
I should have knew
Putting
that.
up big points.
I should have knew that. You know what I'm saying?
He put up some on our ass.
Hey, Murder Man Van Dam called it. Mr. Show Enough said he called it too. You know,
good job,
Antonio
fellas.
Johnson called it. Okay,
all right.
I'm the only one missing. He is the best.
So let's talk about this then. You brought up Tyreek Hill. Is Tyreek Hill in the top 10 in fantasy point leaders?
Let's go no then.
He is not. He's 12.
Oh, see, I knew. Trick question, man. I'm on it.
All right, well, I got you on one.
I'm on it.
I got you on one. Then let me see where you at. I'm going to throw one out there for you. Is Russell Wilson higher than Tua, or is Tua higher than Russell Wilson in the fantasy points leaders for this season? Russell or Tua?
I'm going to go with Russ.
You almost did. Russ is at 15, Tua's at 14, but he right on his neck. These last 6 games has been amazing for that young man. He ain't but a couple points off. Hey. He might mess around and get that this week.
He might. It's okay, but not right now.
All right. Well, I ain't gonna bust your chops too hard, man. I was just curious. I want to make sure I keep the audience engaged on that.
Mr. Showed Enough, he says yes. He answered it right.
And I want to make sure y'all.
What's up to my man Ben Crowley talking about what about Green? We talking about the boxer Green. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some noise moving around, and everybody right now that's worth talking about in boxing is really between 140 and 155 pounds. That's the sweet spot.
And they all boxing each other.
That's a sweet spot right now in boxing.
Hey, let's enjoy it while we can, because it brings me back to when I used to first start watching boxing. Everybody fighting.
Yeah, just everybody fighting, man. You catch one, come back. Tank fought the SA kid from LA. What's his name?
Garcia.
Yeah, fight him, and then he come back in and bang it out, man. This is. I think in the era of boxing, like when it was historically, back in the 60s and 70s, and even in the 80s, man, you could fight 3-4 times a year.
Yeah.
Every quarter. Yeah. Every 3 months, we can get it up.
He shouts out to my man Lenny W. You know what I'm saying? he told me something the other day. He said, he want to talk to him. So,
man, listen,
they want to talk to each other right about now.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah. Bo, my man, Mr. Bo says Shakur Stevenson is the scariest one of them all.
Shakur, that was a horrible fight. Let me just tell you, Shakur, man, you might need to go back to. You need to train for the Olympics or something, man. That fight, everybody done said it, and they said it before his fight. They was just like, he can't draw a crowd. And it was like, he ain't what you think he is. And he been over there eyeballing Devin Haney at parties. You know, he been over there calling him out. And then you go over there with your opportunity to show up, and he had one of the weakest fights of the year. It was almost. I left the house.
That's
man.
one of those. I fall asleep on.
Yeah, when you go to the store when they boxing, that means you ain't really boxing.
Yeah, you know, like that kind of ruined the night.
It ruined the night. If you go to the store,
you're like, damn, I wanted to see the fight. Now I can just.
You don't even know if there's a line at the store. You can go to the liquor. You go make a liquor run in the middle of this fight, and I tell you something, man. You usually just have to stretch it out.
He did say, man. Bo did say it was a horrible fight, but he still will beat those fellas up.
Nah, he's another one that I can't see with no punching power. But, tune in, man. I think we're going to play around with a couple things. The fantasy leaders is something that we're looking at this week.
That's a good one.
We're going to have a couple of them in there. Just make sure you keep on your toes. But the key is y'all can't be looking. Y'all got to play with your own...
Yeah, don't Google it, man.
Your own noggin, man. I got to make sure y'all in it. So, speaking of which, fantasy leaders leads to fantasy plays, which leads to online sports gambling.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all done did it. All y'all got a parlay. Y'all done took 10 ways, a little basketball, a little boxing, a little golf. You done did it. All of us did it. Well, the numbers are in. We're getting to the end of the year, and the numbers are in.
Oh, they fixed.
Y'all suck.
They out there.
And I'm saying y'all is in me. We suck.
You in there?
I'm in there. I suck. Now, I will say, every now and then I have a little wine and spirits, and then I get to play it on my phone, and then I just try for some parlay that says for $2 I can make $1 million. Yeah. And I have like a 17-way parlay.
I do try. I do try.
Oh, man, my numbers has been horrible this year. I've been giving it away. I done helped put up the site. I done got through faster modems. They got all kinds of RAM space because of me.
There's a question
Sir, yes,
from one of the people online.
Talk to us, people online. What you got?
Hey, yo, bitches. 3,000 says, are y'all into NBA fantasy?
No, I don't play in the NBA. I'll take some of the NBA just for my parlays, but I'm not in NBA fantasy, though. So I'm just using it for gambling purposes.
I'm not in NBA fantasy, too, man. It's too much work.
But I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't been involved with the NBA. This has been the first time this year I've been this involved in the NBA this early since I can remember. Okay. And we're going to talk about that. But Adam Silver, he did that. He did that this year because I barely be watching the Christmas games. You know, and they pull out the best teams. That's when I'm barely be in it. I'm just now starting to really following the NBA, kind of seeing where teams is at. You know, it's right before the All-Star break. That's when I start seeing some real NBA. I was all in on that tournament. We're going to talk about that in a second, but I was all in. But back to my original statement, and this is the part I want you to chime in a little bit. Like I said, we suck. I suck. You all suck. Y'all not good. Y'all not good in parlay. You're like, yeah, I am. I won. No, you didn't. Because the numbers are in. They said there's about 5% of the people who do online gambling are in the profit. 5%. That means 95% of us is down money from what we initially started betting online. All that when they give you a couple $100 to get in, like as soon as you sign up, they be like, here's $200 for free. Man. You know you about to lose your money if they give you $200 for free.
You run through it now.
Come on, man.
You betting for real.
I feel like Lil Boosie. Come on, man.
Yeah, I put that whole little free whatever all
Come on, man. Anytime they tell you they gonna give you a free $200, you know you getting scraped because you gonna get that right back. 5% is in the profit. They said, man, we'll give them $500. We still going to get 95% of y'all that's going to be in the hole.
Yeah, we going to win.
And what does that look like? What does 95% look like? That is, from last year, 2022, they had 2.5 billion people who were playing actively in the U.S. Now, worldwide, the numbers get crazy. But in the U.S., 2.5 billion closed the house in 2022.
Okay.
2023, they expected, the numbers are in, you're looking at around 9 billion users are actively online gambling.
9 billion on there. I mean, shit. It's crazy, man. How many apps do you got? How many athletes? I mean, like
everybody got at least 2.
Yeah, 2 is a minimum.
Because you got to get that little free 50, that free 100, that free 200 they let you play with. So you got to open up you got at least 2. All y'all got at least 2. I want to see the numbers on here. Y'all chime in. Anybody who got more than 2, but you at least got 2.
I definitely have more than 2.
Yeah, you definitely got more than 2. So they said $9 billion is supposed to play. Average winnings in the United States on this sport betting is $100 a month. The average loss dollar amount is $500 a month. Y'all giving these good people $500 a month and getting back $100. So they getting $400 off of you a month. And you be like, nah, that ain't $400. And you think about, like, I did do those $4 $20 bets. And then I did those 3 10s. And then there was that one time I did those parlays and I ran up. I had my little 50 in there. And then I ran it real quick on all 5. You did all 10 of those, lost every one of them.
Hey, it happened like that, man.
You giving away this money to these people.
Mr.
And they coming up.
said, man, your boy ain't lying, Navy. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my partners. He called me Navy.
What's up, OG?
He said, he said he be getting whacked with the parlays. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting scraped.
Stop.
I'm getting scraped.
Hey, man, the parlays be looking good when you put them in, though.
Woo.
When you put them in, you be like, $2 to give me 20 reps.
They look so pretty. You be like, man, she is going to come home with me.
Yeah.
All your parlays look like dancers at your favorite dance strip club. You be like, oh, yeah, she coming home with me. Look at that. She said we date.
This one hit.
She keep calling me her man. As soon as I walk in there, they be like, there go my man. That's what that parlay look like.
There you go.
And you still walk out by yourself like, damn, she got me again. That's us.
Nah, but you know how it do look good, though. I'll tell you that.
We getting scraped out there, people. So just be wary and think about what you're doing.
They getting that money.
They getting the money.
They getting that money.
And the numbers that they said the ramp up is like by like 35% a year. So you talking coming into next year, you might have $15 billion on the active accounts.
Every once in a while I hit a little bit though. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while.
Every once in a while, they get that's your 5. That's 5% that's profitable, but they're saying that people have a 17% win rate.
Yeah,
so technically, you still 83 in the hole, but you winning 17% of the time.
You win again.
Do the math on that.
Again and then. Hey, let me hit them one time real quick. Like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, do it all again. And like they say,
hit the notification.
Hit that notification, man, so you know we on when we on.
Come on, man.
Hey, check it out. Hey.
So, we're just keeping that in mind. We're going to roll into it because, like I said, we got a bunch of stuff to cover for you today. Tonight, we're going to roll into the NBA because I think that is where the sweet spot is. We said we was going to talk about it.
We into it. And hey, yo, bitches, 3,000. Hey, says, are you guys into the tourney? Were you into the tourney?
I'm going to talk about it, man. So, listen, and I appreciate you calling it out, man. Initially, no. I didn't even know what that was. I ain't going to hold you. The court looked a little too loud.
I liked it.
I was like, the jerseys was a little off. I'm like, and then they got past once they got past their little brackets, and then they started moving up. And in them last couple of games, I was all in, Jack. I was getting home for it. It
was in. It was on.
I was getting home for it.
My man, hold on, let me hit I'll be hitting the comments, you know what I'm saying, backing up, but we're going to keep it moving.
Talk to him,
my
man.
Mr. DG is in the house. LOL, he said, yeah, man, he thought about playing, but he's terrible at gambling.
Clearly we all are.
Smart man.
Clearly we all are.
Smart man. Yeah, man.
But speaking of this basketball, the tournament ended up being one of the best things that I've seen in a long time when it comes to that. I will say this, though. I'm going to keep it real. LeBron, I ain't going to get into that because you know how I feel about LeBron. You know he the greatest ever. You don't get me started. I don't want to get into that. I'm going to tell you about Michael Jordan being the most marketed player ever. I get that. But the greatest player ever, and I'm just going to say one thing and I'm going to leave it alone. There is more than one person that has every one of Michael Jordan's stats. There's more than one person. There is several stats that LeBron James has that nobody who's ever played basketball professionally has and can attain. Keep that in mind. But I'm not going to belabor that. I'm just going to say I appreciate that they got the first win.
Oh my! Did you write that down?
I did not write that down.
Did you write that down?
But we do have fact checkers. Y'all can look it up.
I'm just saying.
Y'all can look it up.
Because you came with it prepared. We wasn't even talking about.
And that's why I'm back out
versus
of
Mike.
I'm gonna get out of there.
That's how your woman gets you. You know what I'm saying? That's how your woman gets you. Sit all day. She think about something.
LeBron James.
By the time she get to you, she got a whole spiel out and you ain't even ready.
You got to stay ready so you have to get ready.
So, hey, you got it that time.
You got to stay ready so you
I'm not
have to
even going
get
to say
ready.
no, I ain't ready.
And I'm just saying, if I'm wrong, y'all jump on here and tell me I'm wrong.
You Barack Obama me right there. You
Just
know
tell me I'm wrong.
More to say, man.
Cite your source, though. That's all I'm saying. Cite your source.
Antonio Johnson says, man, you could be a GOAT. You could be a GOAT and be. I can't see that last little bit. There's a heart in the way. You know what I'm saying? There's a heart in the way.
I might not want to know who's hearting you. There's been some very aggressive names on there, so I mean, if they hearting us, I don't know if I feel about that.
Saying?
You know,
and be a terrible hooper, maybe. Imagine Jordan or Kobe hooping. I don't know. You know, that's what it is.
I mean, you know,
shouts out for comment, Tony. I just can't see that thing. So
I mean, they talk about rings. I mean, you know, there's people who got rings. Ori got rings.
Oh, here we go.
Russell got rings. People got rings. Everybody got rings.
You said you. Oh, here you go. This is for you.
Okay,
you can't be a GOAT and be a team hopper. Imagine Jordan or Kobe team hopping from Antonio Johnson.
That is disappointing, young man. But you know what? I'm not going to take that from you. I'm just going to have this quick little piece for you. Every team that he went to, he won a championship for them. Imagine the value of saying that you can take a player who is going to score the most points and be the most dominant thing on the court to any establishment and franchise and win rings for him. Because that's what he's done.
Hey man, my man in the back.
That's what he's done.
Man, then we had an issue with this before, right?
I'm sorry. That's what he's done.
LeBron.
Imagine
lovers.
that.
LeBron lovers.
Imagine if you are a franchise owner and you like, man, if I can get that dude on my team, and you like, man, we got him. You can go ahead and pop bottles. Your wife can go ahead and put the red high heels on because you're gonna get a ring.
Are we counting the?
You're gonna get a ring.
You counting the bubble chip?
Of course.
Okay.
And we count his internship too. We count it.
Yeah, great segue.
That's a great segue.
Where you was going when you were going. You know what I'm saying?
Bringing it back.
Yeah, the popping champagne and putting the goggles on.
I'm gonna say that, man, and I want to move off. I appreciate it. It was lit. I was excited. It looked good. I tell you, the Pacers was a formidable team. Halliburton is a problem. Giannis looked like he really is into it, but you know the consummate professional that LeBron was, he did it. But I will say this: them goggles and the champagne was a little much for the first one. Y'all gonna have to chill on that. Now
they putting up a banner and everything.
They putting up a banner. I'm just saying you gotta chill with that, my guy. You gotta chill with that. You can't be having no goggles on and champagne.
So
and he was spraying them with it.
When they don't win the championship this year, when they don't win the championship this year, how's that gonna look?
I mean, you can't be doing that in the first 3 weeks. You gotta pace yourself, is what I'm saying. That's all. You got a lot of season left. You do all that, and you got a game tomorrow. Like when you pop bottles at the end of the year, you ain't got no game the next day. You done. You on vacation.
Man, they killing you on here, man. They are killing you on here. We just not even gonna get off LeBron yet. LeBron played half of his career in the weakest era of basketball.
You know, let's do this. Next week when we go on here, we're gonna dedicate a segment for just that. And I want y'all to go study, go Google, get all your stuff together, and then we can have a talk. We'll bring you on the show. And then we can just talk about what I said in the first statement is that there is more than one player that has every stat Michael Jordan got.
Oh, he wrote that.
Every stat. There's more than one player who got that. There is several stats that LeBron got that no player who's ever played basketball got or can get. Now, if you're talking about best players, best opportunity, the best, let's
in the words
bookmark it. Next week we're gonna do that.
Of C. Bobama.
C. Bobama. Ooh, I like that. Damn. Ooh. Yeah, man. Call the tattoo guy, man. Get that on there, man. Get the tattoo guy on the phone, man.
Because you did write that. You did write that down. You know, you was ready and you were equipped with that one. You came with guns fully loaded.
All right, but keep going. We got a couple things to talk about. We're gonna. Let's take a quick little break real quick, man.
Excessive celebration.
Yeah, man. Let's look at this excessive celebration. He would have got a flag if he was in the NFL. They'd have got a flag. But let's take a look at that, and we'll come back. We'll wrap it up in this NBA joint.
Should have did an NBA.
For everyone after the in-season tournament win, but he had a few things to say.
You think he could have got that a double check?
Made
history.
Nah, they gotta go take it to the champagne and
LeBron, he look like he about to cry.
listen.
Jordan would never cry over him.
Jordan wouldn't even.
Got it done, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Steve. Y'all crazy. I ain't never did this before. I don't know if these young boys know about this. I don't know. Give me a shirt.
Oh, I need goggles.
I ain't did that before. I done did this shit all time. Yeah, they over here. Hey, man.
And then straight back to business, icing up after all the celebrations. LeBron was spraying the champagne over everything.
That's all right. They can hear us, listen to us, man. They call them street clothes.
Hey, street clothes. Davis, he got excited.
Hey, man, listen. He gave you 40-20.
Man, get out of here.
That dude gave you 40-25.
Get out of here, man.
He gave you that. He heard y'all.
Yeah.
AD heard y'all. AD heard y'all.
He'll be out for the next 30 games.
That's okay. You got something. He got a couple banners up there now. He can go take his kids and go look at the banners, though. Hey, look. Right there, that was COVID. We did that. Look over here. I was in the first 3 weeks of the season. We did that. And then he gonna push his wheelchair because his leg's gonna be shot by the time his kids get old enough to go to that stadium. But he did that. All right, but hold on. Let's talk about a couple things real quick, man. And the next one on the list is Ballgate. This is pause. It's Ballgate. Giannis had they had the game ball stolen in their arena.
He said he wanted his ball back.
He wanted his ball back. He was upset and hot about it, man.
Can you get a man his ball back?
But why they took the ball is where I'm a little bit more confused.
I made my first bucket in the league.
When did that? That ain't no touchdown.
I need that ball.
No, you keep the your first tug, you keep the football. Because your team comes with footballs, and then the opposing team comes with footballs. And if you score your first tug in the NFL, then you keep that football, which is already part of the footballs that you all brought. But in basketball, it's big bank take little bank. Who's gonna get a ball? And if Giannis done scored 64 points, setting the franchise scoring record, he getting the ball. He's at home. He's in his own stadium. Who the hell is Oscar Tisha-Wembe?
My bad. I'm laughing at these comments.
Who the hell is Oscar Tisha-Wembe?
I don't know how I'm seeing 3 different comments, but I love it. It's funny.
He said, I want to get my first the basketball.
They are killing you on here, though.
Nah, man. Look, I mean, Mortal, man. I'm like Blade.
They're killing you.
I'm like Blade, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, y'all ain't killing me,
You turn
man.
into Steve Obama.
We'll get to that. We're going to set a segment aside come next week. We'll have you guys come out there, get all hyped up, and because you're probably wearing J's because he's the most marketed player, and I appreciate that. I have a pair of J's myself.
Hey, look at Giannis. He's getting his ball back. He's getting his ball back.
Did he get it back?
He's getting it back.
He's yelling at him, but I don't know if he got it back. They try to run off with the bat.
Who should have the ball?
There's no question Giannis should have the ball, man. There's no question.
Who should have it?
He scored 64 points, and this is Day Stadium. He practiced shooting in the gym. He's not whoever that Oscar Tisha-Wembe. He ain't in the gym with you. Shooting in the gym? That's his gym.
It should be Giannis's ball.
That's his ball.
I mean, he scored 60. He broke a couple records. Man, get a man his ball.
Man,
Get a man his ball. But hey, man, it's my first bucket.
nah, you gonna slap fire out of somebody for trying to take your shit, man. Nobody care about your first basket. All I gotta say about
Halliburton is like, who the F is you?
yeah, all I'm gonna say is you got your first bucket,
Halliburton with the shit.
and we Googled it and we looked it up and it said, so what? Get another one.
He's with the shit.
So what?
What we on? What we on to next? What we on to next?
Now, I'm going to tell you, these foreign players come out here and they learn and get down with our urban culture immediately.
Yeah.
Like Dirk Nowitzki, he got a black wife. You ever hear him talking? You can hear that little bass in his voice. He sound like he can rap.
He's comfortable in the black community.
Well, Luka is too. because he was giving Chris Dunn that work, as they say. He was standing on business, as the young kids say.
He
was standing on business.
Everybody on there.
And my man got a little frustrated. Chris Dunn got a little frustrated. He got up in his face. He put his finger all by Luca's eye. He was telling him like, "Hey man, look here, man.
Don't ever do that again.
Hey man, look here, man. Me and my finger gun, right?
Don't ever do that shit again."
And Luca was like, "Hey man, look." When the ref came up to him and asked him, he said, "What's going on, man?" He said, I didn't do anything, man. He just mad because I'm busting his ass. I told him I'm just busting your ass.
We got the words of Luca, man.
Pause. He said, I'm just busting his ass.
We got the words of Luca. We got it, man. Let the people see it.
Oh, he got it? Yeah.
Let the people see it if they ain't Sony.
Kill it.
Saw it yet, you know what I'm saying?
He said, I'm just busting his ass.
Man. Hey, Luca wasn't playing.
What you want me to do?
I like Luca, though, man. I like Luca, but he'll never win one.
I like Quiet Kyrie. As long as he keep hooping with Quiet Kyrie, you never know.
USB the
Here
Utah Jazz
we
pretty
go with
easily
Luka.
last night.
Beat him by
Luka
50.
was going absolutely insane.
Man,
he had a
just
triple
eating him
double
up.
before going to the fourth quarter, which is just crazy. He just goes to show how
Look
good
at him, man. He
Luka really
clowning,
is as a
showing
player.
out.
However, there's an incident in the third quarter that really caught my eye. It was between Luka and Chris Dunn. After
looks like
Luka went
some-
up for a pass,
Yeah,
he
Chris was
apparently
getting frustrated,
slapped Dunn,
man.
which led to
You
him
know.
getting into his face.
It's Chris with a K.
putting the finger
Chris with
on
a
his
C would
nose,
never
which
get
is
that
just
frustrated.
crazy. At first, Luka just laughed at his face and didn't say
He's
anything.
just
But
laughing
right
at
after,
him.
he
What I
somehow got
do?
a
What I
text
get a
from
text
going
Luka
on?
finally,
He's
you know,
like,
getting
yo.
angry and saying some pretty disrespectful stuff to Chris
What I
Dunn.
do?
So without further ado,
He said, you know, I
here's
told
the
him,
audio.
right? He said, man, I'm just busting his ass.
I mean, what did I do? What did I do, bro?
Chris was frustrated, man.
Hey, but he did tell him what the F, though. You know?
Yeah, he gonna knock something over, and when Chris get back to because he's had a long road to fruition. So he probably was knocking over stuff. He done came out the D League.
Yeah.
It's his time to shine. And
Yeah.
Luka just giving him that
Hey,
word.
man, he about to send him back down to the D League.
Yeah, them damn Europeans ain't got no hops, boy, but they got work.
Hey, they feet work is crazy.
Man.
Saw that soccer and all that type of thing.
So that was unfortunate. But let's talk about this. We got to get to this. And there he goes right here where he's on him. He said, look, what happened?
What I do?
I didn't do nothing.
What did I do?
I didn't do nothing.
Man, because I'm busting his ass.
And look, all his teammates over there too, like, you is busting his ass.
Hey, that's bad when you know it's bad when
What I do, man? How the fuck what I do? Faizan, what I do?
Shouts out to Luka, man.
Shouts out to Chris Dunn's teammates who kept it real. Cause that's hard, man. Like your homeboy get beat up and you be like, man, how'd I look? Man, like, nah, he was busting your ass. That's a real friend right there, cause you gonna train.
Yeah, he did kick your ass.
Yeah, he was fucking you up.
Kick your ass.
No, it was kind of like a tie, cause I was like grabbing him like this. Remember when I had him like
you
this?
didn't see that part?
Nah, not really, man. It was like when he was just like he kept hitting you in the same eye.
You didn't see
Like
that part?
right, he wouldn't let that left eye go. Like you can't see out of it right now, can you? Like, oh no, he barely hit me. You be in the mirror like, man, you could barely see that shit. Nah, man, that was the same eye.
If I look this way, you can see it.
yeah, but from this angle right here, look, you can't even tell. Like, nah, he beat you up, man. And Chris, he gave you buckets, homie. He gave you buckets.
Hey, man, it's like that. It's like that. You in the league.
But we do need to talk about segue. We segueing over here.
Yeah,
talk about
moving
busted
around.
ass.
Okay.
Pause.
Talk about it.
Draymond.
Draymond Green.
Last time we was on the same stage talking about the same thing. We said, hey man, that dude, we said, is he a menace or is he what the NBA needs? Remember that? We had that conversation and we were like, well, that's what the NBA needs.
Yeah, nah.
I take it all back. He is a menace. He needs to get a DV. He needs a restraining order, and he needs to be checked for CTE.
You know, Rasheed Wallace said they're the reason why he was like that. Because he said he grew up in their locker room
in Detroit because he played for Michigan State.
No, it was
that's it.
His young one of his friends was like the general manager's son. And so he was in there at a young age. They was like 14, you know what I'm saying, kids. So he said that he seen what they was doing. And he's emulating their style.
No, he needs the police. He needs to be escorted out of there by the police. And he got CTE.
No, I don't think he got CTE.
He got CTE. He got something.
Man, he just needs somebody to kick his ass.
Nah, I mean, somebody said arguably he could be considered a true American, man, because he just be kicking light-skinned niggas' ass and foreigners. They said he a true patriot.
I heard that, man. I heard that, man.
They said he a true patriot. He's doing God's work, man.
That guy.
Because I'm proud to be an American.
Hey,
You put your foot in a light-skinned nigga ass in a European,
couple
you are a patriot. Ooh.
Oh, and he got Jordan Poole. He got
Look at that.
business.
Foreigner. Look at that, foreigner. Maybe we got this all wrong. Maybe he just he a patriot.
Nah, he has a. That's.
You know, some of these dudes, they could be Canadian. You know, we'll be sneaking them Canadians in on us.
Hey, man.
Come to find out.
We all from the same place.
Come to find out, they're Canadian.
Man, I'm not. Draymond needs to go.
Well, they said he's suspended indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
What does that mean?
He said he got to take some counseling before he comes back.
What does that mean? When does that ever happen?
Hey, man. Last person.
I've never heard of that.
Last person that was indefinitely was probably Ron Artest or something.
Yeah, they didn't say indefinitely. They was like, go away and don't come back this year. Like, they made it very clear. They just said indefinitely. They just threw a number.
Is he done? Is he done? Is the Warriors done?
Yeah. 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 I'm going to tell you why. Because can't nobody but Curry score over 20 points.
Yeah, Clay is done.
Clay has been done. He can't even dribble. He never has been able to dribble. That's the one thing that I've been saying for a while, but now you can see it now, especially coming off these injuries. Like, how you be getting this hurt and you don't even dribble? Like, where you be getting hurt at?
But you can get 50 and don't dribble, though.
Well, I'm saying, how does Clay be getting this hurt and you don't even dribble?
He was one of the best defenders around when he played.
Negative.
He's the best one.
Nah,
of the best
Barnes was a better.
He was one of the best wing defenders around.
Defender?
Yeah.
Clay?
Yeah.
You wild.
You ain't watch what I watched.
I don't think none of us did. Look, it's quiet over there. Nobody's even chiming in on that. I don't think nobody's watching that. I'll never have thought to myself, look out, Clay's down there.
All right.
No, I've never even thought about that. Like
Clay always guarded.
Hey, y'all better be careful. Clay down there.
He always guarded the best wing defender.
No,
Clay has some D.
He is no Pippen. Okay,
Clay has some D, man.
Now, I know we've been, they're talking about Michael Jordan shit. He ain't no damn Pippen now. Hold on. Pippen was down there. You had to say something like, hey, Pippen down there. You ain't saying that about Clay. As a matter of fact, how did Clay even be getting this hurt? How you be getting this hurt and you don't even dribble?
All right, man. Clay's done.
Clay done.
All right.
Clearly, Draymond, he need a psychological evaluation, so he can't be focused on the game.
Yeah, man. One of my boys.
And nobody else can score over 20.
Shouts out to people that's chiming in, man. Shouts out to the people that's chiming in. Shouts out to the people that's watching, man. I see y'all. I see another Eagle fan, too.
Shout out to them.
I see y'all ain't talking.
Hey, man, a great man was born, man. Shout out to you.
Mitchell.
Hey, but Debo, man, shout out to you, man. I'm gonna catch you on a couple of Facebook joints, man. I see you, man. Stay committed. We working through some things right now. We got a new offensive coordinator. They slow on this offense right now. We're gonna speed it up, man, next week.
My eggplant your mama's back.
My eggplant your mama, man. I owe that dude a turkey wing, man. Say turkey leg. Say something.
You gotta give him 2 turkey wings, man.
Hey, if any of y'all barbecue turkey legs, come on over here, man. Give us your contact information. I owe like 17 turkey legs, man. So, I need your information, man. I gotta get these people their turkey legs.
Shoot it back, man. Give them their things, man.
All right, so needless to say, Draymond is a real problem. He can't be left alone.
No, he can't be contained.
You can't let him upstairs. He's still. He steals. You can't come upstairs, Draymond. You steal. Now, I know it's Jaws, but you can't come upstairs, man. He's still.
He tripping.
All right, so a couple things I just want to see before we get out. Oh, look at this, man. Look at this, man. Come on, man.
Hey, man.
Look at his teeth, too. He want to bite him and choke him.
He looked like he want to do something
He
bad.
want to bite and choke him.
He definitely had bad intentions.
Bad intentions. I like that.
Bad intentions.
Speaking of bad intentions, my segue game right now, man.
You working.
Detroit has bad intentions.
Man, let me get the screen with the comments on the side.
Detroit has bad intentions. They have lost 21 games in a row. How you feel about that? Are they an NBA team?
As Bubba Dubba say, trash.
Trash. Vlad. 21 games. And I must admit, I'm a Spurs fan, and we ain't too far from them. We done lost 18.
18?
Yeah, man. You know.
Some bad basketball.
It's not great basketball.
Are you high on Wembanyama?
I am, because that kid giving you averaging 20 points. That's that
LeBron
rookie
He can't
numbers.
get you a win, though.
LeBron rookie numbers averaged over 20 points as a rookie. Look that up.
So did Carmelo.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about Carmelo. Carmelo ain't got no rings.
I mean, Carmelo should have been the Rookie of the Year
he
that
got no
year.
ring.
He should have been the Rookie of the Year that year.
Guess what LeBron has never done? Sit the bench. He didn't get cut from his high school team. Shout out to Michael Jordan, though. Hey, man, it made you work harder, though. I see you, baby. I see you.
Get out of here.
Hey, Kobe used to sit the bench for Eddie Jones.
It wasn't long.
Eddie Jones.
That wasn't long. All right, what we on? What we on?
Nick Van Exel used to bust Kobe's ass.
What we on?
Oh, sorry. Okay. All right, y'all gonna make me go there, y'all. I've been trying to be easy on y'all. Clearly, you know I already got something in there. So y'all come with them stats. You better be talking about something, man. Don't be playing with me and wasting my time and the time of my constituents.
Come on.
All right, come on, let's rock and roll. But I will say this: since they made the trade, and now they got the Fear the Beard is over there with the Clippers, they are slowly starting to kind of turn things over, and that includes them having. They're one of the hottest teams right now in the NBA on a 5-game winning streak.
5 in a row.
So I will say, you know, he does come in. He said he's not a part of a system.
He is the system.
Well, it doesn't. He's not necessarily wrong right now, but he's another one of those who's got no rings.
And he's not gonna get one this year either. They could be hot right now.
Somebody gonna get hurt.
2 people will be hurt.
2 people gonna be hurt.
Shit, maybe even 3.
Damn.
Maybe even 3.
Damn. At least 2.
2 for sure.
2 for sure. I
2
got
for
you on
sure.
that. All right. So what we're gonna do is at this point, I think we're gonna go into a little commercial break. Take a second. Get everybody. I know a couple of y'all need to top off your drinks. You're gonna run out to the garage, go blow one real quick. We're gonna do this so we can pay some bills, and then we're gonna hop back in. We're gonna wrap it up with this NFL, and we're gonna talk about them Dolphins who was out there clowning. Y'all was clowning, and he came back and bit you in the petunia. We're gonna talk about that when we come back. So y'all stick around with us, man, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna get you guys back to what you're doing. Here on Game Point, we always keep the game
On point.
and make sure you tell them to
Oh, shit. Like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. And check that notification button.
bing.
Bell, so
It's
you know
free.
you on when we on.
All right.
Mental health is key. What advice you wish you had at a younger age about keeping your mental health intact to be dealing with the things that we deal with today?
I'll probably say being able to open up more to people around you instead of bottling everything up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like open up more and not being so aggressive. You know?
Yeah, I've been telling y'all all day, man. Y'all gotta be vulnerable. You gotta allow yourself to let people in. Cause if you like you said, if you're not letting it out, it's gonna bottle it up. That's gonna build that anger inside of you, and that's not the mental health we need. So take care of yourselves first. Go get somebody to talk to.
Do I think there's a problem with youth violence? Yes. Personally, yes. But I don't know. The young guys are gonna have to get in their heads that there's different routes for you to go about things. So there's different avenues that these youngins, people my age, that we can take, but we're not realizing it. So that's why we need to get together as a community, as Black people, to figure all that out.
Save your money. Save your money. I had a job, been having a job since I was 15, so definitely saving money for, getting a house, buying my own car, things like that. I probably would have saved. Ask for support. If you're feeling some type of way. I work in mental health now, so I totally understand this. Ask for help. Don't be afraid to tell somebody what's going on. Focus on school. Don't worry about nothing else. And if you need help, ask for it. Definitely would have asked for some more help. Because I did not do good in school, and I was acting a fool for a little while. But I got it together. Got my degree, stuff like that later on. But during high school, definitely would have did better.
The Raiders. Hey, welcome back. It's your boy Sebo, man, keeping the rubber on the wheels warm. And I just wanted to, we got to do a quick update with a little ticker. You know, clearly some of y'all are watching this and some of y'all watching the game. The Raiders are up 49-7 on the Chargers without Hebert, so we got to say that, though. But they wasn't doing too much with him either. Nah. But they up 49-7. They ain't got nothing to do with the Chargers defense, homie. Y'all getting scraped over there. Hey, the Chargers, trash. Don't come back, Hebert. Don't come back this year. Don't you step foot on that. Don't step foot on that field again this year till they make some serious change. Hold out. As a matter of fact, hold out. Don't even come back in preseason.
They're about to wrap that. Coach is gone. Like it's about to be big changes out there.
Everybody getting fired.
They talking about getting Bill Belichick over there. So it might be some things going on. It might be some things going on over there.
Nah, this is when you start taking like personal belongings and flair off your desk. Start taking it home, so you don't have to have that big box.
Yeah, so in the NFL, they just giving you a bag.
Hey, listen, nah, you gotta go. You gotta start taking stuff home.
You throw that in the black bag.
Start taking stuff home. If you're an offensive coordinator, start taking stuff off your desk. You're a defensive coordinator,
don't come back.
Start taking shit off your desk.
Don't even come back.
I'm coming back. Every time I check in, I'm clocking in.
Man, they getting paid. They getting paid regardless. They checks don't get.
Listen, I'm getting paid to the minute.
They ain't shorting them. Them checks is guaranteed. Coaches.
Hey man, in the veil of the night is what they call it. When you do it, when everybody can't see, I'm starting to take. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and wrap it up. I'm being there with my own little box.
I'm gonna stay a little late.
Man. Okay. We gonna look at some game film. No, I'm really taking my stuff home.
Gotta work a little late. Get it out.
I ain't gonna set me up.
Yeah, just walk out of there with dignity.
Yeah, leave my little noodle picture with my daughter that left from my damn. Nah, I'm getting the noodle picture.
Walk out of there with dignity.
Y'all about to get fired, homie. It is 49-7. We literally just watched the Raiders play the lowest scoring game in NFL history less than a week ago.
Which they didn't score.
It was literally 0-3. These things are made up for it in 3 more games. That's 49-7 with 3 minutes left. In the third quarter, they still got 15 minutes of football left. Everybody, this is the third stringers over here. This motherfucker's trying to make the cut that's in the game right now.
They're showing their film for next year for every other team.
They said Aiden O'Connell's got 2 TD passes. Who's Aiden O'Connell? I know. That's right, him.
I don't know Aiden.
Timothy, that's what he's doing. They eating y'all up.
I don't know Aiden.
But that's great. Again, what do we talk about all day today? Segue, man. Great segue to go into the NFL news. And in the NFL news, one of the top things that I just got finished watching was Monday night. Earlier this week, the Dolphins were up 14 points with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they were showing out.
Doing things like
they had organized dance moves. They was doing like the little, I hurt my leg, and then you start dropping it like it's hot. Yeah. They was doing the everybody sit, we're rowing the boat, we're on a roller coaster. Wee, 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 wee. They was showing out.
Next thing you know,
this dude Levis, start slicing them up.
Will Levis
start slicing them up. This young man put the team on his back, and him. You had the King out there, Henry. They put together a fine comeback. One of those that had you over there where you was wee, till y'all sitting on the bench and shit, staring up at the clock like, did that just happen? Trash.
Giving it to Cam Newton with the towel over the head.
And I'm gonna tell you, man. Even though, and I'll say this, Tyreek Hill was hurt and came out the game, but that had nothing to do with how you close the game.
You still can play some defense. You don't play defense.
They exactly. They didn't close that game well, man. And what that brings up for me, and I think it'll roll into where my questions are at with this NFL deal is, like, who are the top teams right now? There's been a lot of things that have got shaken up. And I will say, do we have any video of them showing out in the end zone, or we got highlights?
I think we just got highlights. I think we just got.
I don't think there's no Dolphin fan. Hey, Meezy, if you see this, I'm talking to you. Hey, Meezy, trash.
Trash. My eggplant, your mama said, U.S. versus world, who wins basketball? We had this discussion. Who do you got right now?
It's not even close, man. World is giving you the business.
World's giving you the I would tend to agree. Draymond, Johnny Doe's talking about Draymond. Yeah, Draymond's terrible. That guy's terrible. Mr. Show Enough said
he the dude in the hood that you hope go to jail.
They said if Draymond did all that stuff on the streets, he'd have been arrested. So he needs to be arrested out the league for officially the dirtiest player ever.
I think he just, like, Ron Artest do that. Like, where they be, like, so weird where it's like they try to make it look like it's a basketball play, but it really look like, like something that you would do to an inmate. Like, it just like, I just walk by him and...
Give him a quick one.
Yeah, like, I just walk by him.
Just keep on walking.
Yeah, you talk to the CO like, I just walk by him, man. What you talking about? Yeah. And then they show the film and you poking the hell out of him with a
You done hit him 10 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lee Money said, what's up, Kills and Bo? Check it out. What's up, Lee Money? Shouts out to the people that are commenting, because without y'all, we ain't here.
We ain't here. This is why we do it, man. I could be at home.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
My wife cooks, man.
Amen.
Listen, I'll be at home.
Amen.
Man. Tell me you don't, we won't.
What we talking about?
So, but again, I'm killing these segues, man, because we're talking about, dropping the ball. And it's been, over the last couple of weeks, we've seen in the NFL, there's been some shifting going on. There's been some movement going on. For a second, the 49ers was looking bad. They lost like 3 in a row.
Yeah.
They had some injuries. They didn't look like who they were. Purdy was getting exposed out there doing too much.
He was looking like Mr. Irrelevant.
Now, they didn't beat my Eagles. Now they look like the greatest show on turf. And, are they it, or is Detroit? Detroit look like now. Detroit has always been.
Detroit is about to get smacked this week.
You
know what I'm saying? That's what's about to happen. We are not talking about
we'll
Detroit.
See.
We are not talking about Detroit.
I mean, but look, again, talking about that, you got the Broncos right now. They've come off winning the last 6 out of 7.
Yeah. 6 out of 7.
And there's a lot of movement going on. So who's the best team right now in the NFL? Is it Baltimore?
Baltimore's up there, but I'm gonna go with
Dallas.
Definitely not Dallas.
Why not Dallas? What are they doing?
I'm going with Frisco. That's why.
Okay, but we also seen with Frisco is that is just as they can be hot, they can be cold. Right? Dallas
they have one little cold spell.
Yeah, I mean, injuries played a factor. And Purdy looked like he can get exposed if you put a lot of pressure on him and have him making too many decisions out there.
Yeah, when you don't got CMC, as y'all calling him, that's a new one on me.
There you go, a CMC, man. A CMC.
Y'all don't got the Colorado kid. They don't have Debo out there. I would think I would think that it's going to be
Baltimore
tough on anybody.
has been looking really dynamic.
They've been a little shaky themselves.
Nah, but I mean, they 10-3. They dynamic.
But they've been a little shaky themselves.
They've been dynamic.
They're a 10-3 team that's kind of going under the radar.
Who's that?
You talking about the Bill? I mean, Baltimore.
Oh, you think they're under the radar? I don't think so. I think Baltimore is who they said they were.
Talking about the guy from the Inkwell.
I think shout out to some of my Baltimore fans out there, man. With all that do and to and all you Baltimore cats who be talking like that, man. Shout out to Baltimore, but I don't think they're under the radar no more. I think they are They exactly who you think they were. And all the last 10 teams that they done played, they feel the same way. Like, hey, they are pretty explosive. They dynamic. They have an equal run support. Plus, they can get the ball in the air. And you got a quarterback that don't have to sit in the pocket. So
I'm not even saying that they're.
You're just saying they could be they under the radar. You wouldn't assume they 10-3.
No.
I'll give you that.
I mean,
I will give you that. You could look up and be like, they 10-3.
Mr. Show Enough says, man, what do y'all think about the 49ers and Ravens on Christmas Day? That's going to be a game.
I'll watch it.
That's a banger. That's a banger. 49ers in Baltimore in the Super Bowl, says Lee Money. Antonio Johnson says Baltimore is being slept on.
Yeah, man, I think there's a couple players on there that I'm gonna lose a parlay to.
I mean, shouts out to Odell, man. He's doing
Odell Odell looking Odellish, and remember, he comes on late in the season. He did that for the Rams, and you know he was a problem. He was the best thing in the Super Bowl.
He was on his way to winning the MVP.
He was a problem
until it happened.
He's a problem. But Philly, we off everybody's radar. Now talk about off the radar. We off the radar now. Everybody's saying to us that we ain't a team no more. We have a new offensive coordinator. Everybody knows when you have a new offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, you've got to try and see what works. And I'll be honest with you, we've came out of this with a hurt tight end, and that's okay. We're 10-3. The team that beat us, we beat. We beat KC. We beat the Dolphins. We beat the teams that matter. We're not Dallas, who had one win over us, and that's supposed to be their season. They've been playing scrubs with scrub records. We beat teams with winning records. We just need to speed it up. And any of y'all who Philly fans,
this man is on his.
Listen, I'm gonna just say this. Listen, Philly just needs to speed it up. You got my man Hurts over there holding the ball way too long, and the plays are taking way too long to develop.
But that was like one of your gripes on him early on in his career, that he holds the ball too long.
The plays are taking too long to develop.
Now the plays are taking.
They're taking too long to develop.
So that's
they're doing wheel routes.
That's offensive coordinator issue.
They're doing whole blocks and then they're releasing and going out to the field. That's taking too long.
Today's NFL.
AJ is even saying that, and AJ is a problem. You don't have to wait that long. Just throw it to him and let him bully people.
But we weren't waiting long when he had 5 games of 125 yards in
anybody who's been watching the games, and again, I'm just going off what I'm watching. Y'all can tell me different. Jump on here and say something. It's taking too long for these plays to develop. He's sitting in the pocket too long, waiting for something to happen. We know we have the brotherly shove, so we're not tripping on 3. If we need 3 feet, we're gonna take 3 feet. Y'all can't do nothing about that. But we're not talking about the 3 feet from 3rd to 4th or 4th to 1st down. We're talking about slow developing 1st down plays. That's what's taking.
No,
that's what's
what
taking.
We're talking about is Dallas got in that ass.
Oh, that's disappointing. Listen, we just beat Dallas a couple weeks ago. What ass did they get into? Remember when Dak tried to jump and go into the end zone? It was like, he's still semi-paralyzed on his left side from that play.
Oh my God.
He got mesothelioma now. He got diabetic ketoacidosis now. He take pills, man. He take Ozempic.
And all of that, they got in y'all ass.
Man, he take Ozempic, man. Listen.
All of that, he got in your ass.
I mean,
his number one's Ayo bitch. Hold on, I said it wrong. Ayo bitch is 3,000.
We need to have like a little voice clip so we can hear how people say their own tag names. I'd like to hear that.
I probably got it all messed up. You know what I'm saying? But says
what he's saying.
We're talking about Andrews in Baltimore, and speaking of your guy Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
Andrews, just the number 1 receiver, just got hurt. It was the tight end.
It happens.
Antonio Johnson says D, and Lee Money says Seahawks might get the upset. Who are the Seahawks playing this week?
Philly. He being funny. No turkey leg for him. Start a list for people who's not getting turkey legs. Go look at him. I got the list.
Okay. I mean, while we talking,
it's Christmas, so I got lists. And I will be checking them twice.
While we talking about streaking,
no turkey legs for
NFL,
you.
Who did you pick for the best in the NFL? You didn't even pick.
Yeah, Philly, because I'm like that.
I get that.
We've earned it by the teams that we beat.
I'll go with Frisco, and I'll say coming up a strong second.
We have
team
the
that won
strength of
6 out of
schedule.
7.
The Philadelphia has the
Broncos.
hardest schedule by far than anybody in the league.
You're supposed to.
Look at who they play. Now remember, we didn't win the Super Bowl. Why we got to have the hardest? Our schedule is harder than KC's. It's harder than the Cowboys. It's harder than the 49ers. It's harder than Baltimore.
It just ends up like that.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, the strength of schedule, and we're 10-3. Y'all play these other teams. I'm not going to say y'all because y'all doing your thing, Broncos. I'm going to give y'all credit. Shout out to the Broncos. I'm not taking nothing from y'all. But when you look, and they playing some sorry teams too. Your whole division is trash.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you think about who we playing, and you talk about what we've done to be 10-3, you couldn't match our scheduled wins against another team's scheduled wins and say that you
guys are playing Washington twice.
We've lost to the 49ers and the Cowboys, and both of them are 10-3.
I mean, who have you guys? I mean, this is you guys.
We've lost to the 49ers and the Cowboys, and both of them are 10-3.
Who else you lose to?
And plus, we beat the Cowboys.
You lost to the Jets.
Todio.
Was it the Jets?
Early Jets. And again, we was trying to figure some stuff out.
Without
man, listen.
Rodgers.
Clearly, if you go look on this thing right now, you got teams over here like the Raiders. It's now 56-7, and that team didn't even score a point last week. So you can on any given Sunday, right?
You're right.
And so shout out to the Jets for that Sunday. But outside of that, we lost to a 10-3 49ers and a 10-3 Cowboys. Look at the Cowboys schedule. Look at the 49ers schedule and tell me who they done beat.
Y'all.
Yeah, they did. Bringing up old shit, man. This is a new show. This is season 8, episode 2. We ain't talking about old shit. Hey, man, listen. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's been real. Hey, shout out to the people, man, that commented, man. We can't go on without y'all. That's the shit that keep us going. We like that, you know. We like the interaction.
Yeah, man. Listen, this is your boy Sebo, man, keeping the rubber on the wheels warm, man. Here on Game Point, we always keep the game
on point.
Please believe that.
Check it out, man. Like, share, comment, repeat, retweet,
and do it all again.
And keep that notification bell on deck so you know so we know you on, or you know we on when we on.
Look at
we out.
We out, man. All right, y'all. Be easy, man. We'll see you next week.